Welcome back. The Supreme Court handing a big win to brick and mortar retail yesterday. The justices ruled that states can now force online retailers like Amazon to collect sales tax. Joining us right now is the International Council of Shopping Centers CEO, Tom McGee. Tom, good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
So the impact of this, how do you see it?
Well, first of all, we're thrilled with the decision. We think it's a real victory for free market principles. The court, correctly identified that there was an unlevel playing field for brick and mortar retailers. I think this is something that we've advocated for years around. I think what you'll see now is many states following the lead of South Dakota and implementing similar pieces of legislation.
Yeah, because initially, online shopping wasn't as robust as it is today. It's hard to make the argument that they shouldn't pay taxes today.
Well, they have a virtual presence, in every state, right? So I think it's a different world than the Quill decision was back in 1992, which was really made in an era of mail order, well before online shopping became a reality.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is that e-commerce growth has been 162% from 2015 to 2020 is the estimates. But one of the fascinating things that came out of Recon, so you guys just had your annual confab, and it was fascinating to me because Home Depot came out and they said, listen, we've got 55 million square feet of distribution space. It's taken us 40 years to get there. We're going to double it in the next 5 years. Where do you see brick and mortar retailers going? Are they going to use their own stores as really kind of their own warehouses to do the shipping throughout the country? Because industrial real estate rents are up 9% so far.
Yeah, I think you're going to see some of that. Certainly, I think a physical store is an ability to solve that last mile. But I think what you're going to see a lot of retailers do, and what you're seeing them do, is invest in their physical store network. Really creating that kind of experience that we're talking about. I think whether you're a large established retailer, like large department stores, they're now investing and reinvigorating, and new digitally native retailers that are investing in stores. The most recent round of VC funding for young digitally native retailers, 70% of that funding went to build out a store network, because I think retailers are starting to understand that the store really is the hub of their ability to serve their customers. And in fact, it not only grows in-store sales, but it grows, online sales as well.
How's the environment right now? What can you tell us about the backdrop in terms of retail and consumer spending?
Well, I think you have a strong economy, a strong consumer sentiment, a strong job market. So you're going to have, the fundamentals for strong retail sales. And in fact, retail sales have been strong this year. At Recon, there was a much greater level of optimism than there was the prior year, or really the prior 2 years. And so I think you're seeing an industry that really is recreating itself, building from a position of strength, but recreating itself. And I think what this term retail apocalypse to me is just such a, such an incorrect term. What really is happening is a retail renaissance. And I think we're seeing it with a lot of investment happening within the physical store network.
And one of the fascinating aspects that came out is that Marriott actually now has a strategic partnership with Simon Property Groups, where they're building hotels actually at the mall locations, which is, so you're seeing this renaissance happen throughout and rejuvenation into the experiential real estate realm, where now the storefront is no longer 4 walls anymore. It's endless, right? So in the courtyards, and can you talk about that, how they're
I think this whole concept of mixed use is clearly, a hot trend right now. And I think it plays a lot to what, consumers want. You have baby boomers that tend to be empty nesters. They like to live, work, and play in one place. You have millennials that are kind of pre-kids, pre-marriage often. They want to live, work, and play. And this mixed-use concept of, apartment buildings, townhouses, retail, office complexes all in one place is what the consumer wants. And so I think the industry's adapting to that, which is what retail always has done, right? I mean, retail, by its very nature, is the ultimate consumer-facing industry, so it has to adapt to what consumers want, and that's what's happening right now.
Interesting. Tom, it's great to see you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it. Tom McGee joining us there.